morning. My name is Liz, and this is your Monday's Motivation.
Do you remember Aesop's fable of the ant and the grasshopper? You know, the ant was busy working all summer, storing up food so that it would have enough food to eat in the wintertime. While the grasshopper, he was lazy during the summer because there was so much food to eat at that time. Well, when winter came, the ant obviously had plenty to eat, while the grasshopper was starving to death. Well, in Proverbs 6:6-8, King Solomon said, "Take a lesson from the ants, you lazy bones. Learn from their ways and become wise. Though they have no prince or governor or ruler to make them work, they labor hard all summer, gathering food for the winter." Well, Aesop and King Solomon obviously both knew that there is great wisdom in learning to save. Last week I talked about how we are to save, and this week I want to back up and answer the question, why do we save? Well, first, let's ask the question before we answer it, to ask it in the negative, why we do not save. First, we do not save out of fear. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline." And Proverbs 18:11 says that the rich think of their wealth as a strong defense. They imagine it to be a high wall of safety. You see, we don't save nor do we trust in our savings because of what might happen one day. Second, we do not save to amass wealth. Proverbs 23:4-5 says that, he says, "Don't wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise enough to know when to quit. In the blink of an eye, wealth disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly away like an eagle." You see, money and our 401ks, man, they can disappear as easy as an eagle can fly away. So why does God want us to save them? Well, 3 reasons. Number 1, that it keeps us out of debt. You see, when we don't plan and we don't save, debt is just more likely to occur. And God doesn't want us to be a slave to the lender, according to Proverbs 22:7. So he wants us to save to stay out of debt. Number 2, though, is that it allows us to be a part of what God is doing in the lives of other people. In 1 Corinthians 16:2, the Apostle Paul says, "On the first day of each week, you should put aside a portion of the money that you have earned." You see, he told this church to do that because they were gathering money, they were saving money so that it could bless and to minister to other people. So sometimes when you save your money, God wants you to use that money that you have saved to minister and to bless other people with. And then lastly, why God wants us to save is because primarily this is one way in which God really works in our life. I mean, we say that God works and provides for us in all these other areas of our life, but one of the primary ways that God provides for us is in money. Is that when we save, when we are self-disciplined to do that, God provides for us in that. And so God wants to do that, and he looks forward to doing that if we will be disciplined to save. Well, saving is wise, not saving is foolish. And the question that you have to answer this week is, will you be an ant or will you be a grasshopper? Well, I hope you have an awesome, safe, and productive work week.